Get ready with me for bed as I tell you about my 2024. So for the first step of my nighttime skincare routine, on the days that I did not really go out much, like I just went for a short walk today, I don't wash my face. However, I like using the toner pads from Medicube to just gently exfoliate my skin. And yeah, I'm going to yap about 2024 because 2024 was a super eventful year for me. In January of 2024, I went to the first concert ever of my life. It was Travis Scott's concert. It was so funny because I actually like Travis Scott. Like I did used to listen to his music, but I listened to Astroworld, not too much of the other one. What is it called? The one that has Fiend. So I just knew two songs from that album. It was I Know and Fiend. But I went with my boyfriend who knows Travis Scott songs really well, and everyone in that concert knew his songs really well. So it was so funny because I got dressed up and I was ready to vibe, but I did not know any of the songs except for when Fiend came in, and I was like, Fiend, Fiend. My boyfriend was vibing and he was also trying to make me vibe with him, but I'm just like, Fiend, Fiend. It was so funny. But yeah, so I'm just using the rough side to sort of exfoliate my skin. I'm normally a very like Taylor Swift, Lana Del Rey, Hosier, those type, like that's the kind of music I like I said, I do listen to like Travis Scott, like hip hop, like rap as well, but not as much. However, going to a concert, my first concert ever being Travis Scott's concert, was just not something I expected, but it went really well. And after that, yeah, life was going pretty good. But one thing that changed my entire 2024 was in the beginning of 2024, I was still working because I finished my bachelor's in 2021. And I was still living in the city where my university was. I was living in Hamilton, Ontario, because I went to McMaster University. I was living there and I was so bored because I was living in the same like student sort of residence as when I was like in second year, and everyone around me, it was all the same people. And there were so much things that happened in that building, like so many memories or whatever that I had to go through. And although like I was in a new relationship, etc., it was a little traumatizing to be in the same building and the same city where you had a lot of negative memories in. But so I was trying to make a change, right? I was like, okay, depending on where I get my job, I'm going to move. And I was actively applying to jobs in Toronto because I'm like, I want to move to Toronto. And I was looking at places there. And at the same time, I kind of realized that I'm not a 9 to 5 sort of person, but I am more, okay, I like creating content and I sort of want my pages to blow up, which I don't know, it's probably gonna take a lot of time and make income through this. However, I like studying, you know what I mean? It's not like I like studying. I think I'm better at studying than I'm at job. 9 to 5 is something that I cannot do. And I'm so, whenever I see people like my boyfriend or some of my friends who are so good at their job and they're going every single day 9 to 5, I'm just like in awe. I'm like, how do you do that? Because whenever I had a 9 to 5, I would be so depressed because all I could think is this going to be my life? So yeah, I wanted, after my bachelor's, I was like, okay, you know what? Let me just try to apply to some master's programs. And that's when I applied to master's programs. And thank God I got in. But after I got in, I was so shocked because the program that I applied to was engineering. And the reason, listen, I had no, like, I never really wanted to be a doctor or engineer or whatever. My parents always wanted me to be a doctor. However, that looked like a very long plan. And I'm like, if not doctor, let me just apply to like an engineering master's because my bachelor's was in life sciences. So I applied to a biomedical engineering master's and I got in and I was really happy. And my parents are like, yes, 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 you need to do this. And to be honest, if the degree was in a province or a city, like no hate to Manitoba or stuff like that, but it's just, if it wasn't one of those cities that I never really wanted to visit, I wouldn't go. But it was in University of Calgary. So it was in Calgary in Alberta, and I always had fascination for Alberta, Banff, and I don't know, just like this side of Canada. So yeah, although like I made such a huge move, like all the way from Ontario to Calgary, although my boyfriend's there and it's just all my friends and everyone, the small community that I built is all in Ontario. But I'm just like, you know what? I have to do this for myself because Ontario is depressing me out and I need to move. So I finally made the move. And to be honest, the long distance thing, my boyfriend and I were very like, we talk every day, we FaceTime every day, but we're both like, it doesn't matter. Like for 2 years, if I'm here like doing my master's and he's in Ontario, I don't think like that's not something that would be a problem in a relationship. So yeah, I moved, and obviously like it's hard at times because my boyfriend is my best friend. I would like do everything with him, and now I can't really do everything with him, but he does come and I do go too, so it works. So yeah, 2024 was so eventful because I made this huge move. But on top of that, oh my god, I lost friends and I saw the reality in so much. I still think when it comes to people, I'm not the best judge. I've never been a best judge of neither, mostly women, to be honest. Anytime I got into like female friendships, I just would like, obviously, like even if we did not vibe in the beginning, I'd be like, oh, okay, I can sort of become like her and then vibe with her. But then this time, like after coming to Calgary, because I became long distance with so many of my friends, I sort of realized how toxic some people could be, and I saw a lot of people for who they really are just because I was so far away from them and I had time to actually think who they really are. And I guess 2024 just gave me a new perspective on how adult friendships function, and also how I want my friendships to function. So now I'm definitely moving on to 2025. To be honest, I sort of realized that adult friendships, like if it comes, I'm so grateful, but it's not something that is easy to get. So I'm not like looking for it, but obviously if I do happen to meet friends who I connect with really well, maybe I'll make them my best friend. I'm using the jelly cream, by the way. I use the toner, the serum. I don't like using the toner with cotton pads. As a matter of fact, I don't really buy cotton pads. But yeah, the jelly cream is so good. I'm using everything from Medicube because I'm still in shock. Like they give me a pure package. Everything was from Medicube. However, this is from Laneige and I like applying it on top of the cream, although it's a serum because it's just so thick. But after all this is done, I'm gonna use their overnight mask, which is really good. Yeah. 2024 was just really good. A lot of, oh, by the way, another thing, everyone keeps asking me, they're like, are you gonna make a vision board for 2025? Or what are your plans, or do you have any goals? The truth is, I don't. I'm not the type of person who makes goals or ever has resolution, and that's just because I just feel like whenever I do that, I create pressure on myself, and I'm always like, oh, I did not meet my goals, and if I don't meet them, I get sad, and I don't want to get sad. So I'm like, okay, like I do have like little things in my head that I want to achieve. One being, I really want to work out more regularly. I used to work out a lot back in the days, but then after I moved to Calgary, just because of how cold it is, but I go out all the time. Why can't I go to the gym? You know what I mean? So yeah, this is the last step. It was the overnight wrap mask, and now I'm ready for bed. Bye.